Feel free to ignore Skeletor, he's just there. Feel free to ignore Skeletor, he's just there. Feel free to ignore Skeletor, he's... Okay, there we go. I'm just making sure the stream works fine. Because if you don't have a stream working, then how can you do a thing? Also, I lowered the game audio because I felt it was a bit loud. Well, at least on OBS, so if it's too quiet, tell me. Either way, where is Bleed Man? There you go. I didn't call him Bleed Man. I really should have. I wish you could change names in this. You left off in start of Act 3 and got to the town. And now I hope the game doesn't have a shit fit because I haven't played in a while. Oh dear. Alright, I was like trying to hold off upgrading until I... Wait, there's it.
Happy to share my hard-earned wisdom with you.
Yeah, he doesn't have anything I can really use, so I'm just gonna let him be. Alright, I took care of everything in town and now I just need to kind of move on forward. I could risk the Sardin camp. Not the Sardin camp, the Ascendancy stuff for later, when I get some more levels. It's like, for now it's just, I need... Kind of out of my gear, I need a better sword soon. The princess is running out. Thankfully it's Act 3. It shouldn't take too long since the sewers were fixed up. Well, fixed up as in they're not as fucking long. Sewers is just one map instead of 3 now. Am I missing anything? No, I thought it was missing an active or something. It wasn't. Also, oh fuck, whoops! I just realised! There we go. Oopsie. I was talking and all this time Skeletor was laughing. Oh, that's my bad. Oh well, Skeletor got his screen time. I don't know, I downloaded a few random GIFs and such because I was bored yesterday. I figured have some images just to screw around with. And then I start using them, and then I fuck up, and then Skeletor just sticks around. Because I wasn't paying attention, and I just forgot to take him off. Ah, freaking Harbingers, I swear to God. At first, I didn't mind them at first, because early on it is difficult, annoying to deal with them, but it gets easy to deal with when you get some AoE. But then they get annoying because they start mimicking and resurrecting more dangerous enemies. I mean, yeah, that's the point of them, but I still kind of wish you could like hurt them slowly so you didn't have to rely on killing difficult enemies. Like, you know, they just, instead of being damage immune, they were like 90% damage immune. You know, it would be annoying to kill them outright, but it would still work. Also, if I sound weird, it's because my nose is being dumb. I don't know, my nose just feels off today. Nothing I can really use. I don't really need to worry about a shield for a while, since I have the... Spring Leaf, is it called? No, that's options. God damn it. The keys are next to each other, okay? Okay. Spring Leaf, yeah. Spring Leaf shield. That is gonna help me out for a good long while. Seriously, someone's really having trouble getting fusing Jeweler's orbs? Either way, I think I should be fine in terms of gear. I mean, I will want to upgrade, but I could technically just keep going with what I've got. And possibly, by the time I get through Act 4, I would reach that point where I would have to, like, change my gear up. But still, I'm probably gonna get these boots I remember that are, like, cheap to buy in trades. It's like a chaos, or a third of a chaos, or whatever. And those boots are actually kind of good, because they give a lot of useful stats. And, you know, they can last a good long while. I'll get a pair of a couple green and red links, and I would pretty much be set. Here we go, he's dead. Great. Punishment, Ooh! Ooh, that's useful. That's useful for me. Where do I want to put it? Put it in my armor. Extra damage and attack speed. Also, if you hear something in the background, I'm sorry. It's what happens when you don't live in, like, when you don't live completely separate from the entirety of society. You gotta deal with people other people that live around here, just making noise. Still, I've got my main window closed, so the noise shouldn't leak too far. Then again, I can hear it over my headphones. And these things can cover sound pretty easily. I think there's just a lot of them because I think a footy match ended just recently. It's gonna be annoying, but I'm gonna have to live with it. There's a waypoint! Just what I needed. And I don't have to worry about the lava imp, because I've got them all. I thought this place didn't have necromancers. Oh, I'm still high level for these places, so should be good. I've got punishment, but I'm not using it. I'm forgetful when it comes to curses. Like, they're really useful if you remember to pissing use them. Oh, that extra attack speed. That's just lovely. Oh, one of the masters. And it's not Tora for once. Smack, 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 dead. Ah, puncture.
Fine day, exile. Care for another dance with Lady Sin? Sadly, this holy site.
Hold on, just need to deal with some of the skeletons as I go along. Oh, fuck me! Can I make it back in time? I should be able to just make it. Phew. There we go, almost failed.
Moment, Crusader.
I think I need to start upgrading my mana flasks. Wave shadows, useful, I'll give it that. That's the ascendancy shit. Not terrible, terrible thing, those little areas, but there's no point in really doing them unless you have to actually, you know, go through them for once. Okay, I've got a lot. Oh, fucking another Harbinger. Are they up the spawn rate of these guys? I really hope they haven't upped the spawn rate of Harbingers. Also, Jesus, my health went back up in an instant. I thought it was the flags, but no, but it was actually because of lacerate, I think. Okay, chance to bleed up, reckoning up, reckoning. Oh, right, the shout. You need to remember, it's been a while, so I've completely forgotten some of the abilities I have assigned to my character in the gems section. The Enduring Cry for damage reduction and regen, all my bleed abilities. Oh, damn it, I didn't keep the comp chain going. And again, I'm not in no real danger, I mean, outside of the... Yes, that is a Steam message. What is this? You won't be seeing it, but... I'm getting the feeling that, that one image I've been seeing a lot today is gonna be the new top trending meme. The whole, oh, fuck, actually, I don't know how to describe it. I'm never good at describing. I try here and there, but... Okay, I think the princess is reaching a point where I can't really use it. That 10% extra damage taken by skeletons is actually starting to become a problem. Because it's just simple skeletons, they're starting to become a threat. No. I just completely derped. I was just about to say something and now I can't remember. I hate that feeling. Just can't remember. What was I about to talk about? Yeah, maybe I should turn off global chat thinking about it sometimes. Those messages. Piety, are you okay? Whoa, what the hell? Okay! What the fuck? Sound, what the hell? That's not something that usually happens. In fact, that's the first time I've ever had something like that happen. What the fuck? Is the connection to my headphones okay? I'm just gonna assume PoE's little group had an error or something in the sound and it corrupted. I'm just gonna go back to town. And if it happens again, I'm gonna reset the game. Ah! Okay, I'm resetting the game. Yeah, real quick, just put one up. That isn't the original the Skeletor GIF I had. There you go, have a skeleton. You'll probably see Path of Exile pop up in the background. Jesus Christ, I don't know what that is. I hope by resetting the game I've stopped it from doing that. Holy fuck, that was scary. At least it doesn't make it here. I'm just worried that if I'm going to come back in and it's going to make that noise. Okay, everything sounds normal. Okay.
Solomon's dead then.
Oh, there's punishment. There's also some auras I can grab. I mean, I'll grab one of them, but I'm just going to stash it. I don't really need a... Oh, right, my giant stash of skill gems. Alright, I have a separate page for my excess skill gems. Oh, it's getting so bad. Don't need this anymore, and I'm gonna pop this in here. There's still only dex gems in here, and I'm just gonna quickly look through my stuff. If I hadn't like a crap ton of sword perks, I would probably equip this. Can't use this, even though it would be useful having the chilled immunity, along with the fuck ton of cold resistance. Even though I'm not really a cold focused character. And this is axe, like I could use that to no, it's an axe actually, I'm thinking about it. I would probably still do decent damage, but it's a bit of a problem when you got sword perks. And there's this belt which I'll probably use because extra items and all that. And it's a strength belt. Give me the sewer keys. I'm just glad that place has been shrunk.
I walked halfway across.
Yeah, I should check through my skills real quick just to... Because I remember I was like getting these and then I was heading downwards and then I think I was going to get Crimson Dance along with this little gem socket here. And then just sort of keep expanding towards durability and swords, or one-handed sword perks and all that. I mean, stuff like extra endurance charges, now that I think about it, would be useful. Also, I don't want to know what's happening in these discords I follow. I'm scared to look at them.
Victaria was a poet.
Right, there's everybody's quest set up, and should I get some new armor? I mean, I could get a full plate and use an alchemy orb. I've got the dusk toe boots still. I'll probably replace those when I get to like level 33. I think is when I can get these boots I'm looking forward. I can't remember the name right now. Gloves. I don't really. I could use a different type of item on my gloves, but I don't really need them right away. And weapon-wise, again, a replacement for the princess. But it doesn't look like there's anything that immediately good. I mean, stuff like these elegant swords, actually, now that I'm looking at them. They're actually matching damage-wise pretty close before any perks. And there's a one-handers. I believe it's time for a little experimenting. Let's just put the sewer keys over here. Right. That's actually one of the things I wanted early. And actually, wait, no, I didn't need to do that first. Let's use an orb of binding. That's perfect. Although, A, it's supposed to... Oh, no, it's like the one... It's because this one had it, that's why it has 3 slots. This will actually apply to whatever else I put on it, so I should find a suitable second skill to go with it. Like faster attacks on... Well, no. Chance to bleed on whirling blades, and I don't think I should put... Lacerate's got the on-hit thing, so I guess I can just avoid that. Alright, I have 2 princesses, so... You know, I'll just keep it in my stash for now, when I think about it. I don't really want to just NPC these things. They're actually worth something. Even though I'm pretty sure this princess is worth nothing. Right. Actually, there's one more thing I want to do with the NPCs here. Hagen, you've got full armor plates. Like, yeah, full plates. Give me that. I am going to use an orb of binding since I have several. Nice. That's a fair bit decent. I mean, it's got more armor, more life. Yeah. Plus I can stack a lot of my bloody red gems onto there when I need them. Actually, oh yeah, that's one thing. I was just looking at my active skills. Where's Reckoning? It's missing a particular gem colour. No, well, where am I off to now? Oh yeah, to the sewers, so I gotta go back to the slums. Which means they're gonna be reset because I had to disconnect to reset the game. Oh, tits. I still don't know. Wait, I thought I said level 100 gladiator then. Jesus, Mike. Oh, it didn't reset. Thank you. Thank you, base Path of Exile goddess. Oh god, whatever. Yeah, the damage I fall off I was starting to feel is completely gone now I've gotten this sword. This is where I'm just going to find something immediately better, honestly, though. It's why I hate getting upgrades from NPCs, because you usually end up finding something like in a minute that's going to be instantly better. And usually it's just because of RNG. I love that I could just sort of snipe him from up there. Just make sure I'm using my abilities as I go along. Ooh, a blinder. Not that I need it, but hey, it's a rare tier, and it's loot. Oh, right, it's because I've been near the sewer exit, I think, so... And I know where to go. I just wanted to go... I just went down here because I saw enemies. Just make my way back. Yeah, how's the world been going? Oh yeah, shit. I'm not gonna get into specifics about... Just the world's been shit. Effectively. And I feel there's no point in talking about it. Because in the end it leaves you in a bad mood. Ooh, Scroll of Wisdom. I don't know why I'm interested in those dropping when I've got 1,000,000. If I did have 1,000,000, it would be like, I monopolize the entire Scroll of Wisdom economy. And by that I mean there isn't one, because who needs a economy on the Scrolls of Wisdom? Everybody can easily get them. You could just gather low tier gear from enemies and just get scraps to build them. You have no reason to worry. Crap. I don't need Harbingers right now. He's dead. Ooh, Chaos Shards. One Bust of Hector. Titicus. Is it Titicus? Tituus? Tituus, I think is how you're meant to pronounce it? I don't know, I just want to call it Titicus because I find that slightly amusing. Right, there's a waypoint. Now just hunt the other busts and then... yeah, just hunt the other busts, find my way to the market, and then find my way through there to the battlegrounds. Oh, after finding the thing for... Finding that item for Fairgraves, because he's still alive. He's just hanging out somewhere, and there's an item in the markets I can get for him. I can get a bit ahead of time just to save going back to the market. Yeah, I'll be with you in a second, Haku.
The ancestor and hurry. The corruption of this.
Oh god, he said to hurry. Probably means it's on a timer. No, no timer? What? Why is this kind of cave here in the sewers? I thought like these little side areas that masters have as you go on their missions, so I bet you kind of attune to the rank the actor in. It's just, hey, there's this area from Act 2 in Act 3 out of nowhere. Just underground, in the sewers. It doesn't make sense. And I know I shouldn't really be complaining because it's a video game and in this situation it shouldn't really matter. But still, it's just, where were all these bears hiding? Why weren't they in the sewers just like, you know, ruling the place because they're freaking bears? There you go. Where's it? Oh, there's the spirit. Right is about to wonder. I was starting to wonder. Sorry, Tahi. I'm just gonna keep doing this to you. It's not the most effective way of dealing with you, but heck. Oh god, my throat. Oh, fuck, a timer. Okay, the what? Just keep running. It's resurrecting them, but thankfully I'll be able to tank it. I mean, they're only bears, they're slow as fuck. Minus the spiders. Just the odd couple spiders. There we go.
A restless spirit.
There's your freaking... How many gods do you have? That's actually something I'm just starting to wonder about. There's just a limit to how many gods you can have before they're not really gods anymore. Oh, freaking spirit walkers. I know it's just, oh, they come back as ghosts. Still, annoying. I killed them. Why should they come back to life? Bust isn't here, but, you know, experience. Honestly, I'm trying to think, just since I'm at the point where I can go into the Ascendancy area and, you know, get the Ascendancy classes, I'm probably, if I remember, it's Gladiator that will be most useful for me, because that's got a lot of perks towards bleeding, I think? I'm pretty sure it's Gladiator. I mean, I'll have a chance to check before I really have to before I make the choice, and you can, like, undo your choice. It is pricey, but you can undo it. There's that last bust. They're all in the same area now, thank God. Well, same map. Just moving the game window up a little bit shouldn't affect the stream, just wanting to make sure I can see the volume sliders that are on my OBS. So, you know, I can tell when something's working as intended. And these Undyings are just fast zombies. It's the ones that get that buff when you kill their little friends. That are honestly the only possible threat, because you could be an AoE monster and then one of those things survives, and that's just going to get you killed because they're just going to do an explosion on you and it's just going to one-shot you. Either way, there's all those busts. Finally. I'm just scared now I'm going to get that error I had before where it's just all that noise. Oh hey, Natali. Yeah, I'll get a prophecy.
The ancient Red Champion is fallen, but a killing blow reveals his final sacrifice beneath the morning sun.
Oh, for Volfar. Okay, you got any others?
A soldier in black's journey is cut short at the foot of the tower. The flesh rots, but the bone grows yet.
Yeah, that's enough of the prophecies. Yes, a book of skill. Thank you. I love that reward. Right, Crimson Dance or Jewel Socket? Honestly, that Jewel Socket position isn't the best, I believe, but it would work. And then there's also the Red Storm over here that I can use. I don't need Iron Grip because I'm melee. Blood Magic, no. I don't need Blood Magic. I'm fine with the mana I have. Hematophagy would be useful as well, since, you know, that's extra life leech. Yeah. You know what, I'm gonna get Crimson Dance. The stacking bleed would be an interesting thing to toy with. I should sell off these spare items I have.
Come over here. Good luck to you.
I hold 10 shards of transmutation. There we go, overscoring. Now I'm pretty sure, have I got this? Because I'm starting to get to the point where I kind of just don't want to... Yeah, I have Onslaught support already. Wait, hold on, what is this? Plus 7%. Get the fuck out of my chest, you freaking old gem. Right, back to the sewers I go. And thankfully I did see the way to the exit, so Won't be long in the sewers. It's like up here? Yeah, there it is. No, hello. Stab. There we go, there's the market. I find that... What the hell was that? Yeah, I think someone up downstairs just dropped something. Nothing big. Oh, fuck, great statues. And what was that noise? I heard something like in the distance. I guess it was something spawning. Either way, come to me, Crimson Dance. Sadly, everybody's too squishy for me to really see it in effect. And there's nothing wrong with a stacking bleed that's more effective if you get all the stacks on. Because it means you just gotta do some more focusing on your build. It's really, it's just finding that thing you want to try and focus on, and then just building up to be a massive tank alongside it. And then having an army of skeletons for a little while, because I love the skeleton shrine. It's honestly the weirdest one, in my opinion, because just randomly you start summoning skeletons. You don't need corpses. Where did they come from? I don't even want to know. Yeah, the bleed's still effective, actually. Just with the one stack, it's still lasting long enough to kill them off after I just hit them. I'm probably not going to have much worries unless I run into something with a fuck ton of armor. Right, where is the thing that Fairgraves will want when I get to him? Problems, it's usually just somewhere in the market. It's got a Pacific chest, but you just gotta find it. Although usually when you... Once it's on, you're near it on the map, it will kind of mark it, so... mark it. Shitty jokes! No, if I'm right, it's usually past, like, the first area, maybe. Oh, right, Arctic Shield guy. Let's keep some distance a bit. Ooh, that bleed is lovely and he wasn't even moving. Two, three, 1, 2, 3. Puncture is just literally 1, 2, 3 in the end. Like, it stacks up to 8 times now, but it's like half as effective. But I think, like, if I am correct, because I'm pretty sure it is how it works, like, once you do the math, stacking it up to 8 times does result in more damage. There's the ornate chest. Give me that. Just for Fairgraves, once I get to the docks, and then there's the catacombs is like a bonus area. I don't want to go in there. There's no real need, there's no quest connected to it. I mean, if I needed the experience, I would go in, but I'm fine.
Goddess glory. This here island of faith has been made home sweet home.
Ooh, speed boost. Wait, does that affect my... Yes, speed... It's a speed shrine. Wonderful. Thankfully, I can say fuck you to the skeletons because I don't have the princess anymore. Fucking hell, I hate kamikazes.
I can't do this just yet.
There we go. That was actually fairly on the difficult side.
It's us or them, Crusader.
Yeah, I would like it if you were to level up Ilarion. Yeah, just saying. You could use the level up. Right. I think it's literally going to just be used on dyings and all that until I get to the battlegrounds. Where the hell is it? Like, it's just one of those things. Once you see it, you're not going to have any trouble getting to it. Just, where is it? Yeah, freaking battlegrounds. Oh, hey, I think I found it. Yep, here we go.
You there. Let me bend your ear for a moment. You're veritably itching for a fight today. So here's how this works. You take a...
Okay, we're just fighting out in the open, dragon? Oh right, he actually uses flasks, I forgot. I was just gonna let him...
Next time there'll be no more Master Knights, Vagan.
I mean, you've lost every fight we've had, Vagan. I mean, I'm surprised you're still trying to be nice, when I'm clearly superior. Right, it's Solaris Temple I need to go to first. But I could use the waypoint before anything. Just in case something happens and I need to get back, and the waypoint is further down. And actually thinking about it, if I go for the waypoint, I can get the ribbon spool along the way. Because that's near where the waypoint is. Silly enemies. You can't best me. I have a giant fuck-off sword and a shield made of leaves. At least I think that's what the shield is made of, because it's called Spring Leaf. Right. Waypoint should be further down, and then I just gotta find a way up some stairs, and then I should be right next to it. Oh, there we go. Close enough that it's starting on the map. And then the ribbon spool should be literally just down here. They could attack me all they want, I'm just tanky. Although I could use more health, just so, you know, suicide is, man, they're nasty. It is one hit, but, you know, that one hit can do a fuck ton of damage. What even is my armor? Like, oh, half the damage, yeah. Back up to the Solaris Temple. Let the black guards try and fight me, and the ribbons don't even last long enough. I do think I'm just only 2 levels above the recommended for this area. And yet I'm one-shotting pretty much everything. I think I'm just well geared. Ah, here we go. Temple grounds. There we go. Take care of everybody after the dumb fighting. I know some enemies just bleed because video game, but how do you make cloth bleed? Eh. What is inside the cloth to make it bleed? Okay, usually it's a lot faster. I think the game's having a bit of a lag.
It seems there's glory in the old empire yet.
Oh, how cute. Ribbons of life regen. That's life for me now. As I steal it from you, clearly. Take these things? No, it's still level 27 and I'm still 29, so... They're still lower than me, but only by a little. I know, you know, I have to account for the fact they have high numbers. Guarded by a stream. Oh, okay. That means just the initial force is a threat, and you can usually AoE the rest. Wait, seriously, 2 strong boxes next to each other? Huh. Neat. Could have opened both and made it a bit more fun. Cast Firestorm. Oh no. That'd just be fucking invincible. Oh, that had nothing. Why am I getting mage gear? I don't need mage gear. Ugh, curse of these ARPG. I kinda like it how Dungeon Defenders 2 does it. Like, they have the whole drop gear ARPG stuff, but it accounts so you only get gear for the characters you have in your, like, loadout, and then, even then, the character you have out on the main gets a priority. But then again, that's a completely different game. This is just ARPG nonsense. You know, I could have taken that shrine earlier, but then again, I'm durable enough that a defense boost isn't really that useful. It's just more tankiness. Yes, that's clearly what I need. Not something like summon skeletons just so I can see a swarm of a fight. I don't even... Oh, hello, Flame Sentinels. Ah, crap, okay. It might make some use here because of the Harbinger. Jesus. He was not holding back on summoning shit. Right, what do I want to go for next? Because I got the Crimson Dance. Really? That's his name. And again, I can't think of good names all the time either. You know, I probably will go for a gem slot. What's the nearest and easiest to get to gem slot I have? It would be just getting his melee damage buff. Or anything else that might prioritize? I mean, having the bleed chance would be nice. There's armor. I think it would just be best getting these 4 areas cleared. And then maybe... actually, fending isn't that useful in my eyes. Or at least for what I want. And then maybe, like, after I've gotten this, 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 and this, I might go up here to get this for the mana leech. And then... Unwavering Stance, I should probably consider that. I mean, stun resistance is always useful. And plus, I could go up here, grab a life leech, and then run back down, or run over here to Razor's Edge. Which would give me a lot more buffs to my sword abilities, which is my main goal, to have a super powerful sword. Sword arm with a fairly decent shield arm. It's not the most imaginative or, you know, powerful character, but it's something I know will work in the end. It's gonna be durable, it's gonna do decent damage, you know? There are some useful swords and shields, and having the strength and dex being fairly decent, I mean, I have a lot of it already for my character. Although, honestly, looking at how easily fire damage is hurting me, I might need to... Actually, then again, I have flammability. Yeah. Maybe it was because of flammability, I don't know. But I might need to look into just buffing up my resistances, because I'm going to reach Act 6 sooner or later, and that's going to reduce them. And for where I am right now, this would be negative, this would be negative, these two would be positive.
Another loot. Kill this selfish malcontent and do it with all possible speed. Though they have deeply...
Alright, I'll go kill someone for you. I don't know where exactly he wants me to go, but he is pointing in this direction-ish. He could very well be pointing into a future area. No. Is he? I hope I'm not just backtracking by accident. I mean, backtracking and going absolutely nowhere. Oh wait, there we go, he's there. It was like a squad came in while I was busy. Wow, he died. Was that meant to be a challenge?
A civilized life is the...
No, but you're all level 3. Things are going to be a little lower on the leveling scale. Like, I think the highest level is at 4 for me. And then, you know, I think the closest is Tora and Haku. Because I never really bothered with the Masters. Like, I kind of stopped playing when the Masters were around, and, you know, it kind of kept going on and off, and then when I heard they were kind of redoing a lot of the early game and adding in a lot, changing how the games went on in 3. Oh, that's when I decided to play again. Because I played on and off on the early beta, you know, when they got like the visual look and the first 2 acts all settled. And I think it was like the 3rd act was half done. Like, you could get to the battlegrounds, and I think by then it was just like to be developed, just plastered on the exits to like the entrances to like the Lunara's temple and the docks. Oh no, I'm under attack. I'm just gonna life leech everything and actually take a fair bit of damage, oh dear. Could you please not do that to me? Freaking flame sentinels. Okay. You know, I really haven't upgraded this pendant. What's this? Physical damage, cast speed, life, energy shield. I mean, for the amount of stats, yeah, that's a good item. I should be a fair bit more comfortable now. I mean, I do lose out on some regen, but hey, I've got Spring Leaf, and that thing gives a fuck ton on its own. Silly statues. I don't know how you bleed, but you do. Ooh, and a rare oinks. Plus 12 to attribute. Oh, that's just even better. Yeah, I had an itch on my finger. I could understand how holy water elementals could bleed. I'm like poking a hole that won't close, and they're just leaking. The statues? Nah, that's just magic. Actually no, it's not magic. They're full of chocolate. They're chocolate bunnies, and you're leaking the chocolate out. What the fuck am I saying? I'm just trying to bullshit reasons as to why this bleeding shit works on some enemy types. Outside of it's a video game. It works. I should not complain. But I still question how it works. There's a few too many ribbons here. Well, hello statues, you didn't trigger earlier. There we go, portal scrolls are always useful. Yeah, I was wondering when the Harbinger was going to show up. This shouldn't be the most difficult one to deal with. There we go, he's dead. And stun support. I think I have that already, but I'm not worried about strength gems as much as I am other gem types, because they're the ones I have the least of. As you know, I guess I could turn any excess strength or skill gems in general into resistance rings, since there's that recipe where you take like a skill gem of a certain colour and an iron ring and it turns it into an elemental ring. And I think you can get the double elemental resistance ones by doing a similar recipe. But it's like I think you need 2 gems and a specific kind of ring? Or is it just 2 gems and an iron ring? Because, you know, you're giving up more just for similar power. Where the hell is this map gonna end? No, wait. As soon as I say that, the waypoint shows up. Laboratory, which I don't think is in use anymore.
Cockroach. Strange. Inundated with cockroaches I am. Black ones, 4 limbs, nasty, spiky things. Are you spiky? If so, my ribbons will pluck your spines. Malachi liked spines. What is that you have? Not a cockroach?
Ooh, amulet. I'll take the amber. You said I'll take the amber.
The cockroaches will come again. They want the twist. I like you, not a cockroach.
Right, off to the docks then. That's a lot of strength. Fuck yes. On top of that, I'm heading back to town anyway, because I've leveled up, I think. Yeah, 30. I can use that belt I was going to use. There you go. It's less strength than the current belt, but the cold resistance and the chance for rampage. That's why I'm wanting it.
Come over here.
Here we go, that's everything I
Stay out
don't
of the
need.
shadows.
Right, any gems I should start bringing with me? Because I do have some leeway. Like, I should add some support gems over here. Like I can make punishment and reckoning more useful. I don't think I'll have much I can do until I get some more levels. Right, oh hey, Gregon.
You've been busy.
Right, level 30. I think I'll wait a few more levels before getting stuff like those boots I want. And I'm just gonna head back to the battlegrounds because that's gonna be quicker than going back to the temple and backtracking. Now the map reset. Hey, that means that unique enemies respawned. I don't know why, I just wanted to kill him. It's just like, hey, you're special. Oh right, you know, I actually have Onslaught, so now I'm gonna get all the benefits of that old league, or at least some of them. Just like, as you keep killing, you gain benefits. Like knives that kill with you. I don't know, it's an interesting idea. But hey, what was the belt effect? Yeah, 1% increased rarity for every 15 enemies on the counter. That's actually going to be kind of useful, I think, especially in later areas where enemy numbers can go up pretty high. Because usually later on it's going to be a few but powerful, or a fuck ton that are weak.
You die rather well.
Hey, silver coins, always useful. And I've remembered docks are on the bottom left side of the map. And I don't need that scroll of wisdom. Come on, you guys, you can put a bigger fight. Ooh, that's a lot of live. Okay, it says it's gonna take forever to work, but that's still a lot. Especially since it would be a slow movement speed. Well, a long-lasting movement speed buff. Use your words, man. Where is Fairgraves? It's kind of, I want to find him first, and then, you know, find the objective, because usually the objective's got the waypoint. Hey, skeletons! Nice to see them again. I know I could have buffed up the strong blocks, but I actually kind of wanted to keep the onslaught going for a little longer. Don't need this. Freaking void bearers. I hate those things. Hey, Thagres!
Interested up? Will you?
Yes, there's your freaking hookah or whatever it is, and I'll get his plum that he wants to mix it with when I can get to that area, because I can't right now. Like, it's blocked off by the sewers. I have to continue with the story. Oh dear, rare void bearer. Ooh, Sunder. Ooh, Harbinger's gonna be useful here. Go on, spawn more stuff, mate. Oh, I didn't get up to 60. That would have been useful. That would have been nice. Oh, the blades are still around. I thought they disappeared when Onslaught ended. I guess they're just on a timer. Or they just stick around the area? Heh. Oh well, they're sticking around. Alright, I leveled up. Where was I going? Oh yeah, going here. Extra damage! Okay, let me look at the Thunder Gem. Arms aground, cries them. Yep, can't use it. Okay. Yeah, I think I remember that's like one of the early gems you get. Ah, this bleed damage. So useful. Although I know I'm not saying much, I can't think of anything to really talk about. Oh, there's a dead corpses. Sometimes it's just, you can't really think of anything. Here's a supply container. Now I can get out of here.
Ask away.
Got anything new? Yeah. Kind of annoying that I'm mostly seeing two-handed weapons from some of the A8 shops.
You getting there?
I mean, yeah, it's kind of expected, but at the same time, it's really annoying. Ooh. Crusader helmet. Any decent close? No, crap.
Stay
Oh
out
well.
of the shadows.
Alright. Ooh! Life regen, recover 80. Oh, I thought it said something completely different. I would have been very surprised. Actually, and I think... Yeah, I could put like faster attacks on this, and then put on a bunch of different skills, but then I would lose out on puncture. I think I'm just better replacing what the other helmet had on. I like Crusader stuff. I don't know why, I'm not really a religious guy, it's just the whole Crusader thing is just amusing. I think it's more because people have grown to use it in memes. So you get like some silly videos that you feel go a bit far, but at the same time it's also funny. No, well, did this place reset? I didn't expect it to be that long.
You have thaumatic sulfite, a dash of arcanity.
Thank you. Now I'm off to the sewers to get rid of that giant wart. I know what everybody calls it, but eh. I mean, yeah, I get why everybody calls it a butthole. Still, man, you gotta try and do something else. Alright, now I can go take care of that side objective if I need to, but first I gotta go take care of someone. Come on, you can try harder than this, you freaking enemies. I'm not even taking damage. Come on, where's a real fight? They're just dying, and I don't need a cat. Come on, stop trying to hit me and hit me. I know, my onslaught, no. Ah well. Bleed damage.
Dying in battle. The only honorable thing you've ever done, Gravisius.
Stacking bleed damage is wonderful. What the hell are these things? Oh yeah, they've had like a crap ton of new looks.
You are the true spirit of Makor, the Shah.
Cyclone, I would like to use it, but I don't really. Ice Crash would be nice. I mean, supported by multi-strike. Blast Rain, not a bow user. Charge dash? What? I don't remember this. Protector Mirage in the duration you're facing, based on movement speed, release to teleport to the Mirage, dealing area of effect damage multiple times along the way, traveling further applies a bonus to the damage, as well as dealing. So it's like a dash, but you set it up? Yeah, I'll take Ice Crash.
Goodbye.
Because I got something I can tinker with. Think if I would have just... Actually... I've got this helmet I can tinker with. No, I don't want to drop it! That was almost stupid of me. Right, before anything, do I have an explosive arrow? No. Okay, it's going in there. And where's multiple projectiles? Because it said it's supported by it. I know I have one. That's greater. I know I have both types. At least I think I do. There it is. Oh, I read that wrong. It says cannot be supported. Oh. Oh well, what can I do with this? It's meant to be like a heavy hitting ability. Yeah, I'll swap its position on my skill bar with Enduring Cry. It works with pretty much all my weapon. It works with my weapon. I just want to give it some buffs. I could. No, less duration support. I don't think would be a good idea. It does do mostly cold damage. So buff up the cold damage. Supported skill does extra damage. Maim have chance to maim. Maim take increased physical damage. Yes, please. This will be an expensive spell, but it'll be a really good spell. And then where's Puncture? Where did I put Puncture? Oh, right, over here. Yeah, I'll probably try and change that if I get a chance. Oh, I like Penetrating Cold. It has to be a Dex one next. Why would I give it cast on death? Kill enemies of 10% life or lower when hit by support skills. Usually at that point they're gonna die anyway. The Onslaught would be... The Onslaught I already have. No, that's Rampage. 20% grant Onslaught when dealing a killing blow. Okay. There we go. It's expensive, but it does a crap ton of damage. And depending on how fast it is, it may become a new ability to use. I need to go... I could just use the portal. Yeah, it's not as fast, but then again I use Puncture with faster attacks. Still, it'll be useful. Now to find the gardens, which I honestly want to do... Actually, wait, I didn't go get the freaking... Hold on, I need to go back to the Sun Encampment. Where's our waypoint? You know, I could just make another portal, but I don't want to be that lazy. Oh, hello, Harbinger. That was easy. I handed in the quest, but I didn't get the next one.
Despite everything.
Yeah, you go. Piety's next on the list. Goddamn notice board.
Thala.
Right, and back to the barracks. But I'm gonna go hunt for the gardens before anything else. Hey, Onslaught! Okay, this thing is gonna be great for AoE, but for like single target I'm probably gonna use Puncture for the bleed. You know, it's just... gives me more choices. Like, I've got Lacerate for small groups, Ice Crush for the larger groups and Puncture for a single target. And then I got Curses and Val skills and all that to support it. Undeck Blackguard near the ruined cart. I'm near a cart! Oh, it's not the ruined one. There's a lot of carts on this map, I need to remember. Smash! Okay, just doing the smashing is fun. Jesus, how many carts are there? Come on, who else wants some? Hey, cut it. I didn't say you could eat. Freaking birds are rude. Build? Sure. What are you wanting to ask? I hope it's not a really long question. I lose track of reading things sometimes. But yeah, if you didn't hear me before, it's fine to ask questions, you know. The whole point of streaming is just like trying to be a bit social.
Journey is cut short at the foot of the tower. The flesh rots, but the bone grows yet.
I think he left. Oh well. Ooh, those aren't bad for boots. Life regeneration. Question is, the problem is it doesn't have the. It would be useful if it had the slots, you know. I'm gonna have to buff it. Let's see. This here is the temple I can't get into yet because that's like the end game, end of the act. And I find the garden. I think it's usually. If you find this area, it's usually on the left. I don't know, it depends on the angle it's spawned on the map. There you go, let them kill each other. I like that about the Val lightning strike. You can just sit and get popcorn while it happens. Yeah, I still want to know what that beer bills guy was going to ask. It's trapped in my brain now. Maybe that was his intention, to get to get something into someone's brain as like an experiment. Oh well. You know, it's oddly enough, even though I missed most of today, it's been rather peaceful because I woke up at like 3 PM. I don't know, I couldn't sleep last night. Sleep is something I have a weird relationship with. Like, I can sleep normally at times, but other times it just out of nowhere disappears, and I have no pattern whatsoever. I mean, sometimes, yeah, it's explainable. Like, you know, I got distracted and didn't go to sleep, even though I should have, and ended up playing video games all night. But some nights you just can't sleep. All in the end, the human body is a jerk. Kind of wish we could control it better. Good job, Spirit. You fucked up. You know, I guess since I am trying to think of things to talk about, even though as of right now on the stream, there's not people who are actually kind of watching. Like, you know, it's curse of a new stream, someone new to streaming. I've just been thinking of things to stream. Like, I remember last time I played PoE, I was actually talking about MapleStory, and like, I would actually be tempted to stream it as next time I would play it again out of nostalgia's sake. And I'm still kind of towards that idea. That's the library. Nope, don't need to go there. It's the garden I'm looking for. Library is one of those extra areas that doesn't really do anything, just experience. If you need it. But yeah, anyway, I was kind of thinking of other games, like I was kind of thinking Paladins, because I had to play it occasionally, and, you know, ignore the annoying, like, oh, it's just, oh, this is a rip-off of this, and all that. Paladins on its own is, you know, enjoyable. Yeah, you come across some of the problems with free-to-play, like people easily hacking, or, you know, because it's easy to make an account and just re-download the game, you know, reapply the hacks if you get banned. Or, you know, people that don't know what they're doing, or people how easily making Smurf accounts. I mean, yeah, you got to deal with that more in free-to-play, but Paladins on its own, I don't mind. And that was like one of the other games I was considering. And then I'm trying to think of another, because, you know, I've kind of just stuck with StarCraft 2 and Path of Exile. I was kind of thinking just, you know, adding other genres and making those kind of what I stick to, and then if I really needed to change it, change one of the games. And that's kind of a difficult thing to decide. Like, you know, you got to make sure it's something people are interested in and all that. And actually, it's difficult. Like, you know, because I want it to be something kind of people can participate in some way. I don't need the trial of ascendancy. It's like, I know, Path of Exile, like, I could effectively work with other people. You know, if it got popular, and you go in groups of other people who are willing to play. And like, like, you know, StarCraft 2, you know, it could be like arcade stuff, you know, do co-op with some viewers, if I wanted to. And that's kind of what I was kind of thinking, like, you know, Paladins, that's free to play, anybody can play that, and I've seen people run it on really old machines, or machines that aren't meant to run it, you know, because they're designed to be purely for use of like a server or something very simple. Like that little portable tiny USB computer that Intel's done. I don't remember what it's called. It's like the Intel Atom. It's like I seen Low Spec Gamer use it, and he could run stuff like Paladins or fairly high-end games on it. because you just need to do a bit of googling and learn a bit to understand what you got to do. And you could get a lot of things running on it. But yeah, it was, back on top, it's just like, I was thinking, you know, Paladins fits the bill of what I wouldn't mind on streams, because, again, could do games customs with viewers and all that. Could have viewers join in on the fun. You know, maybe get less idiots on my side of the team. I don't know. I mean, that's kind of why I was thinking stuff like free-to-play stuff, or stuff that's probably a lot of people own, you know, because that's why I actually considered the MapleStory thing, because that's free-to-play. It's kind of content overdose in its current state, though. Like, originally, when I remember playing, it kind of did have content kind of well placed in line to levels. You know, you had these set areas, and then they started adding more areas that could substitute other areas. Because, you know, game gets popular, more people are training, you know, because they need to get the characters up in levels to progress in the game. Since the whole idea was you leveled up, you improved your character. And, you know, that became a problem because basically people were having to constantly fight over areas just to train, so they started adding in more areas to reduce that. And sometimes, you know, people will think, well, why should I go there when I can just go here, which is easier to get to? And usually they will make it so, you know, you get more experience. Either way, it's just, I think it's like, that in its current iteration probably wouldn't work completely, and it would be more for nostalgia's sake on my part. Because honestly, that game is content obsessed. It's got a million things, and they've dumbed it down a fair amount. Like, originally it was, oh, you need to make sure when you level up, you're putting the stat bonuses you get, you know, your stat points, in the right areas, you know, because each class had like certain stats that benefited each other. And, you know, they changed that, so now it's just automatic. Like, it's still there, and you could do it yourself, but it was made automatic. You're just like, oh, okay, because sometimes you can do off-bill things, you know, like the pure one stat. That was a thing I remember, you know, you got pure strength warriors, like you had barely any accuracy, but because the game was coded to give you like a minuscule amount chance of hitting something, if you were a near level, you still had a chance. And that was fun. But then they changed it again to where it was just the one stat. You know, each class had one stat particularly assigned to them. You know, warriors had strength, archers had dex, thieves had luck. And, you know, they changed all the gear and stuff to reflect it. And that kind of ruined it for me. Like, honestly, I kind of see that. It felt kind of bad.
You getting by? Good.
Yeah. Either way, it's just, you know, trying to think of things to add into the list of stuff I kind of want to stream. Oh, I'm putting stuff in the wrong area. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Just need to link it. Right, anyway, I was still thinking over stuff. Like, honestly, actually gonna think next in kind of like, you know, half and half. Again, as I said, it's not a company I give respect to because, you know, I've seen their stuff for a long ass time. And then I kind of felt a bit disappointed in them because the Ghost in the Shell free-to-play game they hosted, well, they published, I guess is the better term. Ghost in the Shell First Assault is getting killed. That's it. It was still being developed, you know, adding content, and they announced a little while ago, like a couple of weeks ago, that come around December, the servers were being officially shut down. all I gotta say is, what the fuck, Nexon? It was the backlash from... I don't know, it's like they had this big update and there was some backlash because it was limiting and all that. It's like, dude, the game before that update was freaking combat arms. That was all it was. It was combat arms with a new skin. And like, some abilities, but you couldn't really make them special. Because, again, it was combat arms. So you had to kind of balance it weirdly. And which is kind of the point. It was kind of meant to make each character more useful, so they could give them, you know, to make their tier 1 versions, because they had like tier 1 versions of their skills and tier 2s that you could build up to. Like the tier 1s were they were made short lasting, but on a short cooldown. You know, you could use them often. Whereas before it was a long cooldown constantly. And tier 2 usually just was made to be long lasting and gave some big benefit, like Cloaking Field on what's her name? It's like one of the main characters in Ghost in the Shell that you see a lot. Makoto or whatever. I don't know how to say it. And like that character had cloak, you know, personal cloak. It wasn't a complete cloak, but you know, you activated it, you were partially invisible, so you could kind of rush past people. And usually, if they weren't paying attention, they would not know you just ran past them. And then, like the tier 2 version was, oh, it's longer, and it can also be shared by 2 other players. Either way, I feel kind of bad for it because it's a game I honestly liked and feel it did have potential, but nope, it's getting killed. It sucks when games get killed. You know, they put all this effort in, you know, and chances are they're not that bothered. I think the company they hired, it was like they were getting paid like contract, so at least that's what I'm thinking. Like, I'm pretty sure for free-to-play games, usually you get paid on a contract kind of thing. I don't know how it works. I'm not big in what the industry does. I know in some cases you get paid for, you know, a set time, and you know, if you're going to keep working, they extend it. So, you know, they're still going to get paid. They're just going to have to look for another job. Which does suck, but hey, they're still going to have some money. Or I could just be talking bullshit. Either way, I don't know, I kind of lost some respect in Nexon. Even like the decent like Titanfall spin-off game, like they've published on their names on the game on mobiles, the Titanfall Assault thing, which is like that Clash of Clans or whatever, you know, those weird card games where it's like a tug of war kind of thing with the multiple capture points or whatever, you know, whoever the iteration is. It's like that, but it's actually kind of interesting, especially since they kind of tried to put in variety. It's like, oh, you know, the Titans in Titanfall? Well, some of them are specialized in certain things, like the new Titan personally will literally go for Titans and structures, and when it dies, it blows up. And then there's like the core variants, which are basic, but they charge up special attacks, which do a crap ton. Which was nice. I don't mind it. It's something I play occasionally. At least right now. I'm sooner or later going to get bored of it. Just downside of mobile games to me. I usually get bored of them when it's, depending on the game type. Just trying to think, because you know, don't want to keep harping against Nexon and you know how they don't always do good things. You know, no company is perfect. Cough, cough, Valve. I am still annoyed that how the most recent game they announced is Artifact. Just, dude, come on. People want something more than what's clearly just a card game attaching to the masses. And I guess to go back to the games I want to stream. But then I'm starting to draw a blank because I can't really remember because my mind's focused on the whole Nexon thing. I guess just give me a moment, I'll think about it. I mean, I'm busy dealing with these guys. Ooh, a rare coral amulet. Oh, right, the whole rampage thing doesn't work on zombies. Ooh, both of these are decent. Actually, then again, I've got the spring leaf. No. I'm just trying to think. Honestly, when I was thinking, like, with nostalgia's sake, on the games I would like to stream, I just kind of thought, just for, like, for last hurrahs, I would, on, like, games I used to play a lot, you know, maybe I would stream TF2, because I've got a crap ton of hours. Just, you go on my Steam profile, and buzz off fly. You just go on my Steam profile, and look at my most played games. TF2 is always going to be on the top on there. I don't think there's going to be any other game that's going to top it. And if there is, it's not going to be for a long ass time. And that's because that game was like the best game the game I played. That was my game when I was young. Because when I had a decent computer that could run it. Because I had that, and I think I had Killing Floor later on, and then like a couple of random games, you know, because I didn't really have money because I was just a teenager back then. I was still in school. You know, I occasionally got money from like birthdays or just out of you know, just like, hey, here's some money, you know, buy yourself a treat. You know, I'd usually hold on to it until I found something I would like wanted or was interested in, and it was like. And it was usually like end up asking my mother to buy it for me because, you know, when you're a kid and at that point I didn't really have like stuff like PayPal and my own PayPal and all that, and a proper bank account. Like mine was limited because it was under the family plan of theirs, so I had to wait until I was older to, you know, get for my bank account to be made into its own proper thing. So I just like gave her the money. It's just like, can you buy this for me? And when I think about it, it just seems so silly. Just how it was back then. And nowadays, I look at my bank account and look, do I have any money I could, you know, spare and I'm willing to spend? And if yes, I go spend it. I spend it on a thing I want. It's like I usually don't pre-order anymore, but I gave in and got Dusk. And got Dusk I pre-ordered because you know, I'm kind of against pre-ordering unless you absolutely know you're gonna like it. I don't like pre-ordering being a big marketing thing. But anyway, like I was interested in Dusk. I was like, you know what, fine, I'll cave in. If I don't, because the first episode of it, because it wasn't like, it was old school like FPS style, you know, where the chapters or episodes split up. So it was like, okay, I'll play through the first episode, because I've heard it's not the longest. So if I don't like it, I can still refund. You know, be a smart person, be fair about it. You know, if I like it, I'll just leave it there and wait until release. Which, you know, I've played through, and I'm not refunding it. I'm interested in what the other episodes that are going to be when the game officially comes out in October. Was it October 31st, or am I thinking of it? Oh god, I just remembered that fucking Bubsy revival. Games are weird, like so are movies and all that, but games are just like, why? Why does Bubsy have to come back? Internet, and I know why, it's because of the fucking internet. They caught Bubsy from the past, and they were just like, oh man, look at this, it's so dumb, and it got a fan base, and then the people like are liking it to be cool, even though it sucked. Like, because of that, Bubsy got popular again, and then a publisher or whatever that had the rights was like, hey, we can make money off of this. It's just, It's why does Bubsy have to come back? I hate it when stuff like Bubsy comes back. It just feels like it's a... Like, fair enough, that Bubsy revival could be good, for all I know. Nobody knows until that game is, like, out, you know, reviews are out and all that. All that's been given is, like, game footage from the developers and the publisher. I don't know, I'm not planning on touching it, even with 10-foot pole. It's just, I know it's coming out, and I'm scared. Because if it ends up being good, it'll just make things even more scary. Because then there's going to be even more Bubsy and even more revival of shitty stuff. Stuff that was shitty in the past. Like, I don't know, I didn't play those games when I was younger. Like, when it came to home consoles, the best I had, until I got a lot older, at best it was like a Genesis with like Sonic, and even then I didn't have that many games. A lot of games weren't a thing. We had a couple of games and that was it. Even then I was usually a computer person. Like, I remember, I can't remember the name, but it was one of the Star Trek games, you know, that would run on like it was back in Windows 98 kind of things, you know. I think it was called Star Trek Armada, like it was the first one. And Star Trek Armada, I loved it, even though I never really got far in it. And I felt really sad because my copy of the game broke. It was like, I dropped it one time, and the disc broke. I felt sad, because I really liked that game, even though it ran like shit at the time. Even though it ran like shit when in the future, because, you know, as I got a better computer, you know, you ran into compatibility issues.
Piety's home away from home. Let's see if the sick witch is in.
It's just, it makes me... I should see if I can get Star Trek Armada again. Maybe there's like digital copies on like... Oh, let's just check GOG. Actually, fuck it, it's in my brain, I'm gonna check it. Where the fuck is GOG? People aren't like watching live, I don't care. Oh, there's not. There's like a bunch of different games, but not a Armada. Actually, am I even typing in? Do we even get the name right? Yeah, it is the right one. Star Trek Armada. Really, IGN? 6 out. Why am I even asking? Star Trek. IGN's just so many different reviewers. It was like, wait, it came out in 2000? Wow. Like, I loved it. It was like one of the few games I had when I was you know, I had a shitty computer and I was young. Like, my first computer was Windows 98. Then it went up to like XP, and then XP was kind of my go-to operating system until I got my own like proper computer, you know, it's pre-built. And then it kind of went up to 7, and I'm still on 7. I know Windows 10 is apparently decent, you know, no real problems, not as bad as... It kind of seems to be going with the weird Microsoft pattern where like they usually do a good... They usually do like a good OS, and then there's a shitty one, and then there's an okay one, because it was like 7 and then 8. 8 was not great, and then they tried to revamp 8, and then Windows 10 showed up, and like Windows 10 is kind of like the next step, or you know, the next one that's decent. And honestly, I don't think I'm really going to upgrade until it becomes a point where I'm just punishing myself way too much to stay on Windows 7. I mean, when it gets to the point where I like just to keep up with like, you know, things, updating is going to be necessary, because this, you know, people still use Windows XP. Well, a few people still use Windows XP, but I think most people went to Windows like 7 or Vista in like businesses or whatever when they saw it wasn't supported anymore. Which is sad. I mean, you know, but at the same time it makes sense, you gotta protect yourself from viruses. and sometimes old OSs just gotta stop being updated because they need the time and the staff to work on other things. Dun, 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 dun. Setting a lot of high, like, magic type enemies. Like, I mean, magic is in the rarity. Like a dust or something keeps falling. No, it's just a tiny fly. Buzz off. There you go. I just realised I just went off on a tangent about OSs because of Star Trek Armada. If I find a copy of that game, like, in decent condition, I'm probably gonna grab it. You know, if it runs and it works, I'm gonna find a freaking way to get it to play. That was my jam. I loved that. Like, I'm probably just gonna get rose-tinted glasses and be like, oh, it isn't as good as I remember. I don't care. It was one of those games for me. I liked the few games I had. Like, I remember Elite Force. I liked that. Hey, I was happy with those games. You know, because I had things, at least games to play. You know, on computer. Because back then, for me, computers were mostly just about video games. And browsing the internet for browsing the internet, you know, and learning things I shouldn't really learn. Blame my curiosity is all I feel. Whoa, that's a lot of projectiles. And he thinks I'm going the right way. Either way, I don't know. I can't remember all the games. Oh no, I just remember another one, Neopets. Apparently that's like been through hell. I remember like a video called Down the Rabbit Hole, and they talked about Neopets. And like, that's apparently been through hell because of various reasons. And now apparently it's starting to come back in like what they can do, because new people are there and all that. I don't remember. I liked Neopets when I was younger. It's like, if you go to it now, it's just really, really, really old, and, you know, it's just not aged well. But back when it was, you know, one of the most popular things, dude, everybody wanted to play it. Although I didn't know there was a friggin' movie. Or, I think it got cancelled. I know apparently there was a movie being made, but I don't know if it got finished or not. I don't know. Probably a quick Google search will fix it. Actually, I've still got Wikipedia. Like, it had a movie and shit, and it looks like Googling movie didn't bring up... Oh, come on. I thought I cleared enough out so I wouldn't be disturbed. Oh god, like, I'm just noticing on the Wikipedia thing, it's like history and background, and then there's a section called the Viacom era. Okay. And it was like, jump... Huh? Yeah, it was like, yeah, that's right, it was like a Chinese company called NetDragon recently acquired that Neopet stuff. And, like, they started trying to fix things up properly. It was like the past couple of years, like, literally in the couple of recent years, it's just been completely screwed because chat filters were called broken. So, you know, it wasn't really as child-friendly as, you know, the site was meant to be. And the whole idea was, like, one of the things they wanted to keep doing was, like, the immersive advertising. Like, some of the areas were literally places in real life, you know? Like, it wasn't, like, faked ones. It was just, like, McDonald's and Coca-Cola. It was weird. But at the same time, I can understand. And it was like, they had this trading card game, and there were some movies. No, not movies. There were some other games for and like I'm pretty sure there was a movie being done. But from the film and video game deals, the first movie was written. The project has since been yeah, it was cancelled. Okay, it was cancelled. Now I know. I don't know why I needed to look this up, but I did. You know, thinking about it, I'm probably gonna find Parity, take care of her, and then go finish off with stuff with Fairgraves and then end it off, because my nose is really annoying me. And I have no idea how it is for you on the other side. Hey, I mean, it's been going for a while anyway. Don't want to go on for too long, because, you know, don't want to kill throats. Well, you know, because it's starting to get to the point where people are going to start sleeping. Because, you know, late stream. You mean? No, I don't want to be, like, super quiet and stuff like that. Like, like an ASMR. I don't get I don't see the point in ASMR. I think that's because it doesn't really work on me. You know, I don't understand why it's a thing. I think that's because it doesn't work on me. Like, I've seen ASMR videos kind of just like from people explaining it. It's mostly just weird. Like, yeah, I can understand the idea. Like, oh, it's supposed to be sounds and stuff that help you relax or whatever. But like, then you get to the weird side, and then it's just, ugh. And like, people will just do anything in like in the set tone, and just, oh my. Just, like, apparently, as long as you have it in the set tone of voice and volume with like these with good microphones, it can be ASMR. But that, I don't want to know how far the rabbit hole goes. Alright, Piety.
So you've chosen to end our affair, duelist. I shall cherish your memory.
Hey, you won't take long. I've nearly killed her already. Bye, Piety.
Damn you!
Sorry, beautiful. But someone had to put a stop to all this ugliness.
And it was me! Me! I am not making that reference. I don't even... Like, I was gonna make a JoJo reference, but I don't watch JoJo. Like, I don't know. I have no reason to watch it. I mean, yeah, it looks like something that could be interesting to watch because it looks silly. But at the same time, I'm not really looking to watching it. You know, I just don't have the urge.
Good luck to you.
Like, if there's just some point, I just go, I want to watch this and, you know, see what it's all about, then I'll probably just, you know, watch it. It's not that difficult. It always bothers me when people go, oh, you have to watch it. Anyway, let's just pop everything into the chest before I go on and take care of Fairgraves, which thankfully won't lead to another stinking battle. Actually, wait, I need to talk to Gregor.
Wherever he is.
Piety dies amongst her.
Thank you. I know it's like... actually, no. I could... You know what? I'm going to keep going. Because it just clicked back into my mind. We're near the end of Act 3. So, you know what? I'm going to keep going because it's really just one more area. after I've dealt with Fairgraves. But before anything, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Let's have something on my pile of images that need organising in front, you know, just for the heck of it. Where am I had like I tried to like organise it more, you know, have a skeleton. Like, just... Here we go. Have a skeleton. Although it shouldn't be that big. I think I shrunk something else. Oh well. I'll be right back. Look out! He's a skeleton! I spooked you. Not really. Right, just go to the docks, go find Fairgraves, and then we can finish Act 3. Right, docks waypoint, do I have it? Yes I do. You know what, just real quick. You're probably going to hear clicks. It's totally not some silly idle game in the background. No, I'm kidding, it is. I keep cookie clicker in like a pin tab. Right.
A toast.
Rip. I don't know if Fairgraves comes back, because I haven't finished all the acts. Ooh, that's not bad. With a ring. I will replace my life ring. Alright, let's go. Move on to the hedge, where it's... Fuck, words, use your words. Imperial Gardens. That's where I gotta go next, because I gotta go find that giant door. And then I use the key to unlock it, and then it's just mostly like a fight up to the final boss of the act. Which might be the point that tells me I need to start tanking my build up. I mean, I'm buffing my armor now. That's mostly because there are various skills I can access. I think I'm just slowly building up. I mean, I just want to grab extra resistances. And I keep forgetting to put that gem in my gem slot, I think. I'll check in a second. check when the monkey stops showing up and... Yeah, there it is. I keep forgetting about it. There. Extra dex, and some extra durability. Now I have decent resistances again. Like, I think my cold resistance is actually going a bit too far as well. Like, I think it's over the, like, soft limit on resistances. Like, I think the max you can actually have is 65, unless you have passives that increase that cap. Let's see, gold lightning resistance. I mean, that could be useful, extra rarity. But at the same time, it doesn't give much else. Yeah, nothing else. I mean, all that life there would be nice, but I'd be losing strength. Hello. Freaking random. Out of nowhere, just an enemy. Just... Brrr. Oh god. Okay, this is why I honestly do keep global chat on when I play this game. When people do silly shit, what is he gonna get when he... Because fouling a tabula rasa robe is risky, and he got lucky. Because, actually I say it's risky because you can lose stuff on it, and I actually was just glimpsing, so I don't think he got fully lucky. I mean, it's still all the whites, so... That's good, right? Oh, hello. Okay, I know you want to say hello, but there are other ways to do it. Jesus. Really? Lightning tendrils? That's like one of the first skills you can get. Okay. Oh, here's a temple. Oh, the scepter. Now it's time for a lot of climbing.
Climb the tower, kill the Mad King. Just like the stories my mum used to read to me.
It was like 3 floors, if I remember. And then it's just gonna be chill, mostly chill, because the final boss of Act 3 honestly isn't as bad as it used to be. As honestly, the main thing about him is just you need to remember to watch where you're standing. You know, it's just if you're a stationary kind of character, you're gonna be a bit screwed. But thankfully, since my whole thing is I gotta keep up with the enemy, so I can hit them, I shouldn't have much trouble. Oh, there's the stairs. Thank you. 1 floor up. I'm literally just on, the brink of the levels. I'm about to go up a level, actually. Oh, come on. You could have given me that level up. Right. It's mostly just, finding my way. I may need to start training a little bit, because, my levels are starting to match with the maps, and, that's gonna start causing some trouble. Because, once that starts happening, you're gonna start noticing things about your build a lot more than you are before. You know, the weaknesses are gonna start coming out a lot more. What the hell? Who is doing that? No, it's you guys. Could you stop that, please? Jesus. Let's see. +5 to... wait. Really? +10 from this little circle? Sweet. Do 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 do. Let's see. Ooh, stairs! Hooray! Yeah, hello, lag. What the hell? It wasn't affecting OBS, so I think it was just a server issue. Yeah, my nose! Ah, there we go. I was just having a quick drink. Gotta stay hydrated. Ooh, that's possibly useful. Uh, 100% increased recovery on low life. Boo! That's not really useful on mana flasks. And again, I guess it depends how much mana you have. I mean, I've got like 400, that's not a lot. Freaking these guys again? I hate these things. Although it seems like they've been nerfed a bit. Or even that, it's just my resistances. Burn offering! Yeah, man! How did I was watching Skeletor stuff a bit ago. When I was like searching the gifts, I got in the mood to just watch silly things. So I watched like a best of Skeletor video. I don't even know why. I didn't watch He-Man when I was young. Like, you know, a lot of the shows a lot of people around my age probably grew up with if I didn't watch. You know, people, you know, kind of around my age, you know, older. I know, this He-Man wasn't something I saw as a kid. I mean, I do remember some horrible shows, like, I didn't imagine anybody else knew that freaking Angela Anaconda thing. Ugh. Is that the right name? I don't know, I can't even remember. I don't want to remember. It was this weird-ass look. And it just wasn't a good show. The only thing that made me look at it was because it was the look itself. It was just weird. Like this weird paper art style with black and white characters and coloured areas, and it just looked weird, and some of the stuff they did in those things was just TV shows in the past with some kid shows were fucking weird. Like, fucking some of them ties some weird ass shit. Freaking fly! It likes me. I'm pretty sure when I'm trying to throw it away or something, I didn't get, it just doesn't get the message. Who knows, maybe it smells something and it wants it. I don't know how fucking flies work. Yeah, yep, like weird kid shows, like so many of them. There's plenty of weird ones now as well. I mean, I don't know. It's just like kind of weird is fine. You just gotta, you know, don't overdo it. Find a limit to how far you will go, and you know, don't go. You know, stick with that limit. You know, some shows do well because they do kind of understand they have a limit, or you know, because they had technological or budgetary limits, so they had to do things to kind of make up for, try and make it better while staying within the limits. Like say, like you had trouble doing certain types of animation because you know your technology you had just wasn't up to par, so you had to find another way to do it. It's kind of like stuff like stop motion is still popular today, not because of technological limits, because it was kind of born from it, because you couldn't really do proper animation at first when it was starting to become a thing. It had to be done stop motion. I mean, honestly, I still prefer stop motion and stuff like that when it's done well. Like, seriously, stuff like miniatures, matte paintings, you know, stop motion, and stuff like that, and puppetry. You know, digital replications, you know, just digital replacing it is nice and all because you know it does lessen the burden, but doing it the old way it was done before is still really good because when it's done right, it is beautiful. It looks proper. It looks the way it should. The thing is, you can kind of easily see where stuff's just kind of been plopped in by a computer. But when you've got it like physically there, as like a miniature, you can make it look as real as you want, and people will not notice. They will think it is the legit thing. Like I remember one of the like I think it was Mr. Plinkett. Yeah, Mr. Plinkett from Red Letter Media. It's Titanic review. You know, it's like, why is this so popular, and you know, stuff like that. And like one of the reasons that actually it looked. You complimented on it's like the matte paintings in the miniatures, like some of the shots where like they had to submerge insides of the Titanic with water. It was all miniature, but you wouldn't notice because it was done so well.
Welcome to the greatest of arenas, tourist. God is watching.
Right, anyway, we're on the boss now, so just gotta keep going. What's that? You want me to submit? Nah, I'm good. Oh dear. Oh, right, it's you. No, because you're not a god. Holy! Okay, don't stand right into it. That was stupid of me. Oh, sweet Jesus, that hurts. I mean, as long as I can keep applying bleed, I should be fine. Yeah. This is actually kind of difficult. Hey, now now's the time to be doing that to me. Wait, what? Please die. But oh fuck right, I forgot. It's 2 phases. Hope you like giant things. Although this guy should be way easier to deal with. See what I mean?
A just death to address an unjust exile. I think we're even now, High Templar.
And with that, he's dead.
You have mounted the summit of the Empire, not a cockroach. You have crushed the Bug Emperor and wiped his maggot dreams from the skin of Rayclast. Of course, there will be more.
And it's like, fine, the exit to Act 4 is right here. Just right on top of Dominus' tower. And into Act 4 you go. And like it's one map again towards the thing.
Along a picturesque canal, some time in the mountains. What could be more relaxing?
Don't know, duelist, but I don't want to find out. Let's just get to town. Like Highgate is a nice place. It actually looks nice. It is more recent than the other areas. You know what I mean? They didn't go back and like update them a little bit. They did try. But you know, you gotta kind of keep with the artist cohesion or whatever. You know, sometimes updating it just doesn't work. For multiple reasons. So you're better off just kind of keeping it to what it was. And how do I make a orb of air lead? It's an orb of cold air. Like, attacked by giant birds, more undead. There's a lot of freaking birds. It's like an orb of cold air attacking me. And I can make it bleed. I'll never let this down. Alright, I got this large hyper flask. I mean, it's not the strongest, but what the hell? Oh, right, the giant bird. I forgot the giant bird is in this map. It's a... I will have to deal with the giant bird. Because if I don't, it's not gonna be happy when I try to get out of here, I'm pretty sure. Because I think it's just something, you know, you will come across it. There's one spot that's like a kind of scripted area where he will show up. And, you know, you'll have the chance to fight. I don't know, I think I'm slightly bullshitting my words. It's just one of the unique bosses. If only I could rare my flasks. Ooh! Valve area here. Thank you. You know, I can take this area for under the aqueducts. It kind of works. You know, it's an aqueduct. Maybe there's stuff like this under it, inside it. I don't know. I haven't been in an aqueduct. Smash! Smash! Give me those clothes. Alright, I'm guessing this way leads to the Val. Actually, wait, I have one of those prophecies that should trigger from the Val thing. I say should because I'm not 100% down. There's the sacrifice at dawn thing. I think that's part of like the map making stuff, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, I've got a few of those, at least. Did it just slap me? Astro was slapping me. Val Power Siphon. I mean, I didn't have that, but I don't need it. Oh well, it'll go in this chest, along with many other things. Perfectly happy with the whole extra level I got out of it. I'll take this stuff. Okay, seriously. I don't want to go back to town. Screw it. Numb. All this loot. There's a bird. Alright, what's my def? Oh, that's a wonderful defense. I kind of wish it worked on Chaos, but sadly that's just something you have to kind of hunt for. No, they gotta make something be... They gotta make something to prevent just tanking up too much. I think there was a bird just there. Yep, hello, birdie. Oh, this isn't difficult. Oh, he left. And then he died. And out came all of these things, which is clear. I'm going to say right now, that is clear foreshadowing. I'm just saying. I kind of like that foreshadowing. Oh well, foreshadowing is just hinting. Stuff that happens later. I kind of want this arena plate because it's armor. Yeah. I'll take that. Yeah, just that's a big ass Asian. Well, it's dead. It's oddly relaxing at times playing this. Just as you murder through everything. I guess that's kind of just a relaxing bit, you know, just having a easy time getting through everything. Or, you know, there's all these giant groups of enemies and you're just murdering them all. I mean, hey, I ain't against that to relax if it's virtual. If it's real life, then screw you. Because in fantasy, yeah, nothing wrong in my eyes. Just someone taking the time to relax, or you know, blow off some steam, so they don't end up doing something stupid. Here we go.
We opened the pride is a I'm watching you.
I saw you fight back in the
Many
Everybody's got tubular asses, what the hell? Guess he knows there's like a surge of them or something. I will say this, I like Highgate. Mostly because of the music. It's just relaxing. Just plop that there.
The time has come.
It is the path of Sakema Deshrex.
Right, I mean, not gonna get into Act 4 yet. I'm kinda gonna stop around here. Mostly because I've been going on for nearly 3 hours now.
I am Tasumi. You have bled and you have murdered.
I actually have a divination card I can trade in. You know, take care of that. No, that's not mine. Durr. What did I get? Immune to poison. Ooh, that's good. That is nice. Nah, I just wanted to see what this would get. Okay, now I need to organize this more. This used to be organized. I even need to do some of these alteration orbs.
I see into the blue.
Ooh. Thank you. Nearly I had this ring I didn't identify. Meh.
Let me tell your future. A circle of silent giants imprisoned.
What? Yeah, I'll leave that for next time. I'm gonna end the stream now. See you! After one little thing. Screw this, I'm out of here.